Are you looking to sell a lakefront property here in East Tennessee? I'm going to answer your top 3 questions today. Number 1, how do I determine the value of my lakefront property? So determining the value is the most crucial step in selling your property. So to do so, we have to look at several factors. First is going to be the location of it. Is it in a cove? Is it on the main channel? How close is it to the water? Is it cleared? Is it wooded? What kind of views do you have? Second, the size of the home and the size of the property are important. So as most of us know, when they were dividing up these lots in the subdivisions, when they got down to the good lakefront property, they cut them in as small a chunk as they could typically to sell as much of that premium lakefront as they could. So a big complaint that I hear from people who are looking to buy is how small the lots are. Like it's only a half acre, it's 3/4 of an acre. A lot of people want a 1 to 2 acre lot, and that's kind of hard to find here on the lake. So if you do have a bigger lot, you're probably going to get a little bit more money for that than you would if you had a half acre lot. And then the other factor are going to be obviously other recent sales in the area. So when you're in a lakefront subdivision, obviously the sales from your specific community are going to be the most useful in determining your value. If there's not been a lot of recent sales in your community, then we'll look at the ones that are the most nearby to try and help you come up with an accurate selling price for your home. Question number 2 is, how can I make my lakefront property stand out to potential buyers? So the first thing you want to do is go around the exterior of your home. And this is advice that I give anybody, whether they're lakefront or not, but always look at the exterior of your home. This is the first impression that a buyer is going to have. So you want to make sure that you don't have any green stuff growing on your roof. You don't have little branches coming up out of the gutter. You don't have spider webs in the corner of the entryway. Really take a good look at the exterior of your home. Make sure that it looks well maintained. Make sure it's clean. Make sure the landscaping looks superb. Curb appeal is essential in attracting the right buyer. So the second thing you want to do is make sure your home's interior is clean and decluttered. You want buyers to be able to see themselves living in that home. You want to make sure that before you have showings, you're opening up those curtains, you're opening up blinds so that the lake view from your house comes shining through. I've had 2 or 3 homes that I've sold on the lake where you open the front door and then there's like a wall of windows. So as soon as you open the door, bam, there's the lake. And that is what we call like the money shot for that buyer, because they stop at that entryway and they go, wow, that's what I'm looking for. So if you have a wall of windows and you have curtains or blinds or whatever, and you know you're going to have a showing, get all that opened up so that buyers get that wow factor as soon as they walk in the front door. The third thing is you want to highlight the unique features of your home. So if you have a boat dock, make sure that the pathway down to it is easily accessible. If you have views, again, make sure that you're highlighting those in your home. You're not hiding them behind the curtains. And then you may need to consider staging your home to make it more appealing to buyers. And if you need help with that, we do have people that we can refer you to help you out with those things. Question number 3, how long will it take to sell my lakefront home? So the length of time is going to depend on all those things we've been talking about. In the current real estate market, usually your lakefront home, if you price it correctly, will sell within about 3 months. I've had some properties that were on the higher end of the spectrum, meaning they were like $1.5 million. They took a little bit longer than 3 months to sell. But if you price your home correctly, you do the things that your agent tells you needs to be done to your home to put it on the market, you should sell in reality within 30 days. And that's what I tell my sellers. If your home, we put it on the market, if we're not getting any showings within the first 2 weeks, we're overpriced. If we're getting a steady stream of showings in the first month, but we don't get any offers, we're overpriced. and we need to readjust our strategy at that point. So, working with a professional such as myself who specializes in lakefront properties, we can find out what's the best path to follow to get your home sold quickly and for the highest dollar. So I hope this was able to answer some of the questions you have about selling your lakefront property. If you have other questions, or you're thinking about selling in 2023, but you want to talk to me, see what we can work out, see what kind of price you'd be able to get, send me a DM or leave a comment below and we can get the conversation started.